Hello family, how are you? I'm here with Yamaya. Let's walk in the sand together. I'm gonna get her. See the surfboard there? See the surfboard? You're doing his stretching before you get on the surfboard. See, look. Here's Yamaya. I wanna get I went to get some food, but it's gone cold now because I was yakking away. Yeah. She beautiful? I'm gonna go buy her later on, but I want to sit down and eat this food. Okay, so I'm gonna do a reading on the CRIPS. Yeah. LA CRIPS, and how they feel about CHRISEAN after she dissed them and called that guy a crab. Alright, so we're gonna sit down in a minute. Yeah, my prettier. Trash on the bloody beach. Bottles and stuff. I hope I see that fruit lady. Alright family, let's go grab one of these. The prettiest blue sky, huh? Two surfers out there. Alright, let's get a chair. Hello, good morning.
You are here?
Okay. No, I don't like that one. Go to this one. Yeah. That one dirty. So how are you all doing, family? How are you all doing? Let's bring that closer. Alright, so let's get to it. Thank you. Come on. Okay, so I've got the Rider-Waite Smith Coleman deck here. I'm going to do a reading on, you see, the situation in LA. Some people might think that it's, because we haven't heard anything more about it, that people are not thinking about what CHRISEAN did and what CHRISEAN said, okay? And some people might not even consider it to be important. But it is. It is. It's especially important because CHRISEAN is still out in LA playing, you know, phone calls and texting Blueface, right? And y'all told me about it, and I went and had a look on. It was an interview that he did, and he was saying that CHRISEAN is still texting him, and he's saying, "Nah, boo. You know, we're over, there's no going back." And he said something about her threatening, you know, to send him back to jail. He's not doing any of that. But she said a lot more than that. She actually threatened him with death. She said that she wanted to kill him in a certain way. She also said she wanted to take her child to his grave and visit him. So if Blueface is just worried about him going back to jail, I think that he needs to take her threats more seriously. But maybe he's so used to that kind of behavior behind the scenes and in front of the scenes from her that it doesn't faze him. Okay, so let's just do a reading in regard, because she, you know, because she's dating 333 and he's He's a blood, which of course this is not what this represents, but I am wearing black and red because I'm a devotee of Papa Ilegua, okay? Ilegbada. Like Nevaeh, Blueface's girlfriend. So that's why I'm wearing black and red, okay? That's why you always see me with red heart, black heart, red heart, yeah? And it's also to represent everything that Papa Ilegua represents, okay? Many things, especially in my path with him. So family, let's pull these cards and see how the Crips feel after CHRISEAN called that guy, what was his name? D-Dot? Can't remember exactly, but she called him a crab. So she dissed the Crips. She's still there in LA. She has a vulnerable child with her and nobody else really. She is with the surfing community. I don't know if she's knocking boots with her surfing instructor, but she says she wanted a little light-skinned baby with long hair, that she's manifesting it, yeah? CHRISEAN is not in the best of health. It's said that she has a number of sexually transmitted diseases. Let's pull some cards. I think I need to put this. Is that better? Okay. Thank you, Olodumare. Thank you, Yemaya. Yemaya, there's a mother who's hanging around Malibu. You've heard me speak about her on numerous occasions. She has a child with her, and she's caused offense to local groups who have strongholds there, spiritual strongholds, not only in that state, but also across the country and indeed other parts of the world. Card. We got the 6 of Wands here in reverse. It's the Victory card here in reverse. Okay, I want to get clarification for this because this is 2 people that's coming up here. Not only is this CHRISEAN, but this is 333 as well. It looks as if, because behind what she's saying and the fact that she's associated with him, whether they're dating or not or whatever, she's still got the nails. So people very much feel that she and 333 are still together. So it looks as if they're going to try and target him, knock him off of his horse. You'll notice that the horse is dressed in green. Okay, so 333 or 33K, whatever his name is, or as King World calls him, Top Hat, that's her boyfriend. This is him. If the card was upright, this is him, you know, successful, doing business, wands, fire energy, money. Okay? Fire energy means that, you know, he's doing a lot of things, making a lot of money. Okay? And when I say doing a lot of things, okay, the card here is in the reverse. So they're going to target. It looks as if the Crips have set their eyes, set their sights on 333 in particular. They want money from him, but also they want to take him out the game. Also, it looks as if 333 has been running amok behind, you know, the funds that CHRISEAN has been giving him, and the fact that he's been doing a lot of stuff and he's been engaged in gang activity. CHRISEAN has been giving him money, and that has increased his gang activity. You understand? She has been funding 333's gang activities. The card here is in reverse. It also represents her They want to get rid of her and 333, but it looks like they're going after him first because he's the one with the food, the money, as you can see by the green thing on the horse. Okay? I want to tell you something really important about this card. The important thing about this card, family, can you see the people behind 333? If the card was upright, they would be his fellow gang members, supporters, friends, associates, etc. Okay? It looks as if people have turned against 333. People within his own gang. So what is this card showing? This card is showing that 333 may be backdoored by one of his own. But the order will be coming from the CRIPS. Okay? Victory here in reverse. See, the man is wearing a crown of victory here. He's got a victory bay leaf on his wand here. Unsuccessful firepower. CHRISEAN has fucked up 333. She got him fucked up. Right, you know. They're targeting him. Have a sip of this coffee. Some iced coffee. It's watery because I was talking. I was talking to someone. Okay, let me pull some more cards. Okay, I've put it back inside of the deck for some reason. Is CHRISEAN safe with Junior on those beaches in Malibu? Is CHRISEAN and Junior safe? I couldn't care less about CHRISEAN, but I'm more or less thinking about CHRISEAN Junior. Are they safe? Thank you, Olodumare. No. Page of Cups here in reverse. And again, unfortunately, this is not a great card, family. Oh, shit. It looks like they may try and kidnap Junior. Looks like there is a plan at work to kidnap Junior. Remember this card, same card came up in the reading that I did a couple days ago. Remember I did a quick reading? And it came up that she was going to lose a child, either by death or someone taking the child away from her. Well, it's kidnapping that's coming up here. The card is in the reverse. Page of Cups here in reverse. That's the first energy that's come up. It's very strong energy. So, because we know who she is, because we know CHRISEAN very, very well, unfortunately, if and when this happens, people might automatically assume that she had something to do with it, because apparently, or allegedly, she had been involved in some kind of plot that went wrong, or the person backed out of it. Apparently she paid some money to have her own child kidnapped. This is a narrative that's out there. Okay? This is something that came out a couple of months ago. Well, unfortunately, if this happens, it's not because she is behind it. Well, at least not directly. It looks like the CRIPS might be planning to kidnap Junior off of that beach there in Malibu. You see the beach there? You see this Page of Cups, who represents CHRISEAN holding the fish. The fish is the baby, the child, in the cup. See, the cup is upside down, and CHRISEAN is standing on the sand, but not really in the reverse. Just follow along with me. She's going to leave Junior on the sand by himself, but she'll be being watched. I'm working with all the elements, family. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I'm working with the elements. I'm working with Yemaya's energy. I'm working with water energy. And this is the card that's come up. The card I'm showing you is the same water and the sand that you can see here. But it represents Malibu Beach. So she's going to be in the water and her child will be on the sand, and the cup is in the reverse, the fish falling out of the cup. You see how CHRISEAN is not holding the cup? She won't be holding the baby will be on the sand, and the baby dropping out of the cup is a representation of Junior coming out of her hands. That's why this card kept coming up before about her losing a baby. Well, it's kidnap in this case. I'm going to pull one more card because this reading is supposed to be about, oh Lord, oh God, oh gosh. I feel lightheaded, hold on. Hold on. I gotta say entertainment purposes only, okay? Knight of Swords. What's coming up with this card, family, is somebody who is close to CHRISEAN and 33. It may be 33's friend who CHRISEAN is also having a relationship with. Well, it looks like he'll be coming for CHRISEAN. Okay? Because it's okay him, you know, smashing the homie's girl, to put it in that kind of way. But if anything happens to 333, that Knight of Swords, who is his friend, will suddenly forget about the intimacy that he had with CHRISEAN. It's bros over hoes, isn't it? Ain't that what they used to say? Is there sand and bloody water here at the bottom of the card? This water is like blood. And this card of the Knight, he's riding away from the water. So he's already done what it is that he wanted to do. Indeed, there is some red on his sword. This reading has been for entertainment purposes only. Bloody hell. When I agreed to do the reading for the young lady, did you know that there was some additional energies around? Because I mean the gorgeous family member asked me to do the reading, but I was like, well, who did CHRISEAN diss now? I have to tell your family that when I do readings, they're extremely strong, extraordinarily strong. I've been here on YouTube for many years. I'm not new to this at all. I'm sincerely telling you that when I do readings, they're usually true. They are usually true. I mean, y'all have seen it for yourself, haven't you? I tend to know things before they bloody well happen. And so I'm just, you know, was doing the reading because I was asked to do it. But I was like, well, you know, that's such a long time ago. She dissed the guy on that, you know, that TV show. And he's very jovial, very jokey. But it looked like nobody took it as a joke. Maybe the young lady knew that something was in the air. Something in the air, all right, and in the water. This is a terrible situation that this young lady has put herself in, unfortunately. I got some food. Chicken. They give me a fork, but I don't. Let's try it. Oh, bloody hell. What a reading, eh? So, these are chicken wings with black and white sesame on them. Ooh, flipping hell, CHRISEAN, what have you done? This is nice. Alright, I'll leave it there. And I'll just eat these chicken wings. Looks like the CRIPS are watching CHRISEAN. They're watching her. One of CHRISEAN's new surfer friends is a junkie. There's chemical dependency there. And it's a Crip who is supplying him with the stuff. It's likely that that person will text the Crip when CHRISEAN is around. They're also sending photos of CHRISEAN to the CRIPS. We're keeping tabs on her. All right, later on, inshallah.